So how are we doing this freaking thing? Alright. Hello, Solar Empire. It's me, the person that shall take over the entire solar system. Yeah, I'm homeless man. I'm dealing with a few setbacks. Figured I'd interrupt the exercises I'm doing in the park, Hobo exercises. Hobo park exercises. To explain to you why I don't like yoga. This is probably the part we should edit in, like some kind of opening video thing. And that was a word from our sponsors. We don't actually probably have any, but, one day we shall hold ransom to some company, force them to sponsor us. Villainy, you think? So, people are like, whenever I'm talking about like doing exercises, stuff to like extend the range of motion, build up strength, whatnot, it's like, oh, you should do some yoga. Fuck you. And this is one of those things that's always hard for me to grasp. What kind of fucking morons suggest to do yoga? Or like, where the mindset thinks that, yoga is not fucking ridiculous enough to translate to them why they are wrong. If you cannot understand why somebody else is thinking somebody, you cannot explain to them why they're fucking stupid. So, the issue with yoga is it's not actually a class. Yoga gatherings are gatherings. There's nothing about that space or circumstances that are instructional in any way. American public schools hold more instructional value to cramming all those people in the inner city into small rooms and hoping that the police don't bust in over because, well, I understand it's illegal to be black in, USA. That's my understanding of illegal sort of workings down there. I'm just sure people in YouTube comments will sort of talk about how I totally have a penis, and, how, this means that now I'm part of Obama's terrorism team or something. I don't even understand half those things, and, those don't even sound unrealistic compared to what people say with those things. Yeah. What the fuck? So the issue with, yoga is it's not a classroom setting. There's nothing there designed to teach you how the fuck you're gonna do that stuff. It's just a bunch of people doing fucking all kinds of poses and shit, and be like, now you do it too! How the fuck do I do fucking that shit? What the fuck do I move? What the fuck do I turn first? What the fuck do I do? And they're just going from one pose to another. I'm just sitting there going like, this is some kind of practical joke. You're doing this just to fuck with me, aren't you? That's what this is for. This is to fuck with people that are not in on what you fucking understand already. And I understand there's probably a few people in the room that don't even know what the fuck they're doing either. Don't know how many people in the room know what the fuck they're doing with that shit, or don't know what the fuck they're doing, but think they do, and or how many people are just like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I'm just going to try to go along with all this shit, and try to that's not helicopters for me. That's helicopter service to the island. In case people are wondering, you've seen a few of my other mine videos. I hope it's not for me, because that would look pretty mighty embarrassing. Oh, it's for somebody else. Ah! The funny part of that is, it's happened a few times to me. Oh, the cops aren't here for me. What the fuck, they work? So the thing is, it's a yoga gathering. It's good, if you already know what the fuck you're doing with half that shit. But, if you want to actually go and learn how to do that shit, the yoga classes are not the place for it. I mean, there's no proper system to sort of figure out if anybody actually knows yoga either. I mean, there is a system. It's not a proper one, though. Understand these terminologies, Internet. You're too stupid. The system, essentially, is you pay somebody a bunch of money and you talk to a few people for a bit. Which I understand is more than what a lot of community colleges require to get a degree. That's still not enough to actually claim you know what the fuck you're on about. I expect all kinds of experts in the fucking comments to not actually comment, just ignore this video because nobody actually seems to really watch my videos, unless of course I piss off, some MRA group or some SJWs. Sometimes it's rare that I don't do both at the same time too. So the MRA is like, you're an SJW, the SJW is, you're like, you hate, la 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 la. I'm just like, is this where the us versus them fallacy fucks you guys over? Both of you groups. And, the few others that, decide I'm something because I'm not licking their asshole right. Not looking at quite the right way. In the comments, I wish you'd actually describe what the proper way to look at your asshole is. So I'm certain some of you probably will. I have the spam. I can't turn the spam filter off. That's something YouTube does with, you know. I mean, I'm not sure I'd say no to it. I've seen some of those messages. Let me sort of like, you know, start by pointing out that you might have some issues getting with, you know, people. And if you just understand that your messages are kind of where you're going wrong. So, the thing with yoga is, that's just like the first thing, and like I'm going in there, I'm like, I'm a fucking stupid piece of shit, I have no idea what the fuck's going on, I fucking hate myself so fucking much. I mean, even more than fucking CrossFit. I mean, look at CrossFit, they'll tell you what the fuck you're doing, and you can actually, you know, have some system to figure out what the fuck's happening there and how much you fucking suck. Though CrossFit seems to be entirely abusive as a process, kind of half cult-like in mentality, and generally more designed to fuck over your body than actually, you know, to get yourself buff. It's still better than yoga. But it's just, it doesn't help that yoga is not the ancient system like, you know, people claim it is. You know when yoga first started showing up? The 1960s. When a bunch of people in South Asia were like, wow, them Americans are fucking racist as all fuck. Let's try to make money off them racist fucks by, you know, trying to play up to be one of their stereotypes and, you know, charge them money so that, like, you know, we can sell them snake oil. That's the official start. The origin of those exercises? British training manuals that are brought over at the beginning of the 1900s. Yes, there's a Sanskrit word associated with the whole thing. There's also Sanskrit words for other things. Does this mean that, like, you know, computers were invented by, like, you know, somebody back then? I mean, like, automatic computers, not like, you know, the guy in the lab, like, you know, writing things on a pencil. Sure, maybe they might have invented, like, you know, ENIAC or something like that, you know, back then. Maybe Skynet has already destroyed us all, and we're just, like, you know, coming back from the ashes after John Connor successfully defeats them in the future, which turns out was the past the whole time. Dot, dot, dot. Maybe it has. But, you know, modern-day computers were invented by, you know, modern-day people. It's not the same computers they had back then. It's a different thing. So it was invented again. Yeah, it was reinvented. So you can't say, like, well, they invented. Well, so did we. We didn't have access to their knowledge as we were doing it, so. But yeah, so some Sanskrit words are involved. Holy fucking shit! Sanskrit had words that, you know, can be associated with this. Just like, you know, various languages have words that can be associated with different concepts that exist in other languages. Am I blowing your mind, YouTube? So, this is just part of why I hate yoga, and, like, it's just, I don't understand the people that, like, recommend it. I don't understand their mindset, so I can't fucking make an argument for why you are so fucking stupid. So I don't understand enough to actually explain to you in terms that you'll fucking get. I'm just saying you're going like, I hope you die. Possibly in a fire. Preferably in a fire. Though I'm okay with you drowning, because I understand it's a happy death. And honestly, I don't give a shit about you one way or another to actually invest in being suffering death. Hypothermia is supposed to be happy too, so, you know, that's also an option for you people out there that enjoy yoga. How do we stop this damn